Hey, 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 beautiful hearts. Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor, your friendly neighborhood metaphysician here. All right, let's check in with this energy. This reading is for my bull gang, my Tauruses, what? Let's get into this, guys. This energy that we're currently under and heading into with this Mercury retrograde and this new moon. Whew, guys, it's our time. It is our time. For those of you who don't know, yes, I am a Taurus sun. So, whew, it has been interesting to get us to this point. Tauruses are extremely loyal to our own fault. But the Tauruses who are going to resonate with this reading just off the bat, what I was getting in meditation before turning on the camera, is this time of solitude, this time of being an ostrich with your head in the sand is coming to an end. It's time to be seen. You have been undergoing, and I say you, us as the collective, have really been going through a deep transformation. And in true Taurus style, guys, you know, nobody can make us do anything that we don't want to do. Just flat out. You know, yeah, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because again, we are extremely stubborn. And the more somebody is pushing us to do something or trying to manipulate us to do something or whatever, the more we dig our heels in. And we take our time. We're definitely like Ferdinand out in, the flower field, just grazing away, enjoying our day, taking in the sights, the scenes, the smell. We love to just be, especially in beautiful places, with beautiful things. We have a really refined palette in all senses. And it is what it is, but a lot of people mistake us. They misread us. They don't understand us. They'll take us as counting us out or lazy or, in our own little world, when really we are assessing, we're making our plans, we're making boss moves in silence. And I feel like the Tauruses that this is going to resonate with, this deep transformation that you've been walking through. You've gained the courage and the strength to move out onto your own, to let people, places, things, careers, old versions of you shed and fall away and let go. You're really willing at this time to see yourself how you want to be, no longer allowing other people to project their energy onto you and to influence you. This time of solitude, being on your own, this hasn't been a negative. This has been so refining for you. This has been a very in-depth, eye-opening time. Because Taurus is known for putting others first, being the nurturers. The Empress. We're called on because of our wisdom, our patience, our knowledge, our fortitude, and our nurturing, loving, loyal, dependable attributes. And that's great. That's been great for others. Not so great for the Taurus, because we have, for a long, long time, been giving too long to the wrong situations and wrong people. And hear me when I say this. That was necessary. Don't look at it as a negative. You needed those people, you needed those experiences, because all of it has led you to the now. And the now, you are on a whole new adventure. Your whole existence is shifting, and you're ready. You've been dreaming about this, feeling it, seeing it, hoping for it, having faith for it for a long, long time. You have been through it. And now you're ready to be seen. You are ready for this new adventure. You've been calling it in. You have been facing things that you haven't wanted to face at such a deep level that, you have decided to turn that stubbornness to work for you and not against you. You stubbornly have put yourself first. And I say it that way because putting yourself first hasn't been your norm. But now it is. That has triggered a lot of people. It's made you uncomfortable. It's made you question a lot. You've gone through the whole range of emotions, but you've kept going. You kept going towards the light because inch by inch, you were feeling the difference on a cellular level. And each time you started to realize, when you'd go to the depths of the pain, and that's talking about bringing up those memories or looking at your role in the situation and wanting to just kind of, beat yourself up about it. You started to say, no, wait a minute. I'm not responsible for everybody. I'm responsible for me. I don't like how I'm feeling. I don't like how I'm thinking. I know I'm meant for more. And you've had that courage. And that courage is now your strength. And that is bringing forth this rebirth. You are coming out of this time a new creature. And it's amazing. It's long overdue. This is your time. This is what you've been preparing for. It's okay. Let everybody else count you out. Forget about you, all of those things. That's what your altered ego wants you to think. The truth is, Taurus, you make an impact on everybody that comes into your energy or into your world. You are not easily forgettable. People have tried to make you feel that way. They've tried to make you feel less than because they're intimidated by you. And I know you don't want to intimidate people. You just do. I mean, think of it this way. Here's, I guess, a metaphor, an analogy, whatever you want to call it. You're driving in wine country, and if you're not from California, haven't been to wine country, just picture a country road. You're driving, you're enjoying the sights and scenes, and you come up to these pastures and you see some cows, and you decide to stop. You're watching the peaceful scene, just watching the cows being the cows. And out of the blue, out of the bushes, whatever, this bull shows up. I mean, it is a beautiful bull. The stance, its presence, its horns, everything. It is set apart from the cows. By nature, just by how it is. It's not doing anything. All it did was step out of the bush and come into your sight, and you're like, whoa. You immediately know the temperature changes, things shift. But your whole life, you've been made to feel like that was a negative, or that was wrong, or you had to hide that. These past few years, and 2022 especially, you have gone within, flipped the script, and learned, wait a minute. I have been filtering everything through this perception, this lens that is tainted. This is a lot of projected energy that I picked up when I was younger. No fault to anybody. For those of you who don't know, from 0 to 7, our brains are in theta state. That means it's on constant record. There's no way to relate or measure or deduce any of that information. It's literally just taking it in and cataloging it. How do we get that information? It's through the 5 human senses: the taste, touch, smell, hearing, seeing, all of those. We just took it all in. Depending on the energy and what we saw, we started building perceptions and filters around that. So it doesn't matter what childhood or what experiences you had, from very traumatic to no trauma at all. When you strip all that back and you just look at the energy and you look at the root and the why, and I'm going to explain that right now. Remember, our brains were in theta state, so no judgment. You're a child, or a child goes to put their hand on a hot iron or a stove, whatever. They're about to get burned. The parent, the adult, older sibling, whoever is in charge or supposed to be looking after this child, they have a reaction to what's about to happen. Wanting to protect that child, could scream, yell, whatever. It startles the child who's about to put their hand on the stove. They get scared. Immediately, this is energy. This child goes from curiosity, well, what's that going to feel like, to like, oh my God, what are you doing? Don't touch that. Now all of a sudden the child is scared. They're crying. They're screaming, yelling, depending on the age and who's around them. The dialogue could be something like, why are you touching that? That's wrong. That's bad. Don't be stupid. Whatever. That's energy. That child has no way to understand that person is trying to protect them. They just take in that energy, internalize it, file it away as there's something wrong with me. That inner dialogue, that self-sabotaging, altered ego, matrix dialogue starts right there. So that's what I'm saying. This isn't about, and your cells are listening, is not about going back and reliving the trauma and finding out how you could have done it different. No, it's going back and understanding how you were designed, how your multi-body system, your intellect, your emotional body, your spiritual body, and your physical body all work together, and it's all energy and vibration. It's all metaphysics wrapped in universal law, understanding all of this, taking out that judgment, guilt, condemnation, shame, and blame. This is what you have been going through, whether you've been able to realize and break it down in metaphysical terms like that or not. And for those of you that are my regulars who follow me on the daily, who have worked with me in any way, shape, or form, you already know this. The testimonies speak for themselves. This isn't about reliving trauma. And Taurus, this is what you have been doing no matter where you're at. You have been having these great aha moments. The veils have been lifted. You are coming in with a whole new passion. This is the Throne of Torches. So this is King of Wands. This is a new fire, a new passion. This is that new attitude. You know, that Patti LaBelle song, I got a new attitude. This is you. You have gained some knowledge about yourself, about life, about how you want to live. All of the advice and the help that you have doled out and given to others, you are now saying, whoa, I need to give this to myself first. Everybody else gets to go into timeout, go do something else while I focus on me. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. This is about the tides are turning. This is now your turn. You are coming at life in your new truth. Yes, many people are watching you. More than you realize, Taurus. You are in that fishbowl right now. And the thing is, for the first time, you don't care. It's a very powerful energy that you're in, but there's also a lot of humbleness to it because you've had your ass handed to you many times. And that was, those were very uncomfortable times, but you needed that. Now you have the balance on both sides. You know the energetic difference. This has triggered a lot of people around you, this Crown of Cups energy, Queen of Cups energy in reverse. I feel that you have been different relationships in your life with others their emotional outburst or however they're handling this. I feel like there's a lot of triggers, emotions. I don't feel this is you, Taurus. I feel like this is the other person or people. They, in other words, they're in the energy that you were in before you walked through and went on this adventure to find yourself and this rebirth. Remember how you were internalizing everything. You were raw, you were emotional, really trying to want to explain yourself, whatever. Relationships, situations, long-time careers, things like that had to be moved out of your way so you could focus on you. You needed this time for you. Because here we have the Three of Torches in reverse. It wasn't time for you to go in a new direction. You wanted to, you were feeling that, but you couldn't do it attached to those energies. No judgment. Everybody is on their own path. They all have their own things to face, their own journey. You guys coming together, having these experiences, and then going apart was all a part of that. And in that, you found the strength to nurture yourself. You have moved into the Empress energy. You are sitting on your throne, nurturing yourself. And in nurturing yourself and sending out nothing but love and forgiveness, because you know what you send out is what you're going to get back. You are no longer subscribing to the lower energies, the lower negative self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors, and perspectives. You're saying no to that. You're saying no, no, no. I'm here to make a difference. And you are, and you're making it in your life first. And yeah, there are people watching you. You've got some haters watching you. They're not that, and I say haters, I'm going to say that really lightly, because you know what? You are inspiring them. They don't really understand. They are very triggered by you, but here's the thing. They've always been triggered by you. They've been intimidated by you. They want to be like you. And when people feel like that, and that jealousy and envy or triggeredness, we've all felt it. And we've all misunderstood it. And that's when altered ego acts out in these different ways. People want to take you down a couple of notches when they're not really understanding that, hey, I could learn from this energy. And this card, the Hierophant, just flipped out. Yeah. So Taurus, let them watch. Send them love. Send them love and grace, because that's what they need. They're trying to find their way. They have a lot of hurt, pain, and understanding to go through. Be that example. Shine your light bright. How do you do that? With your authenticity. When you show up in your authentic form and you speak from the heart, you let your heart lead you. You're grounded, you're balanced, you know higher ancient wisdom and knowledge. You recognize the human consciousness, that human personality, when it's acting out in you and in others. You are no longer taking offense to it, because you have the strength. You say, no, no, no. I understand. You're not engaging in conversations with the people or with that audience because you know they're not quite at a place to be able to emotionally receive it or hear it. And you know that that's no reflection on you. That is their own walk, and it's time for you to just focus on your path, your journey. And as you do that, you are leading by example. And that this Agent of Cups, this Page of Cups energy in reverse, yeah, that's a lot of this past energy. And guys, make no mistake about it, this cosmic energy with Mercury going retrograde, you know, the theme song for Mercury retrograde is, you know, Return of the X. The X's of all kinds. And it doesn't have to just be people. In this case, it's X, the old energy. Anything you've X'd out, they're watching. They're feeling you. You are really in this boss, empress, hierophant energy. And here's the thing, and cross watchers, I know you're there, I feel you. I feel you. I see you energetically. Know that Taurus isn't focused on you. No, Taurus isn't sending out any negative vibes. They're not thinking of you in any negative light. They're not even analyzing any of this. Taurus really has cut the cord. Just like that bull in my earlier imagery analogy, stepped out of that bush, didn't even have to say a word, just stood out there, and that presence, that energy spoke for itself. That's what this Taurus is doing. And it's a beautiful thing. Everybody can learn from this because Taurus, you've gone down to the pits of your own hell, faced yourself. We are a stubborn, prideful bunch. You've looked at all of that head on. And you're coming out of that. And you are inspiring even those who have tried to stop you, got in your way, who hate on you. Especially those family members, those close friends that wanted to imitate you. They wanted to be you. They wanted to take you down at the same time. They pumped you up and held you back. They lied to you. Jobs, careers, bosses, co-workers. All of that is turning around. That's what this energy is. And it's not for you to sit there and go, ha, see, they deserve it. No, it's for you to go, you know what? I send them love and grace. That's not an easy place to be. But I send nothing but love and grace. And I hope they find the strength to go within and do this journey and find the love, healing, and freedom. That's what this is all about, guys. And somebody needs to lead the way. Trust. Trust in your higher knowledge. Trust in yourself. Trust in what you are doing. You are the sage, the Hierophant, the Empress, the sage. You are activating that higher knowledge. Reclaim your power, your authenticity. And in your reclaiming of all of that from your heart, you become that explorer on the greatest adventure of your life. This adventure is one of freedom, of love, of dreams coming true. You've cracked the code. That's why it has been such an uphill battle. But Taurus, it's time to step out. It's time to come out of the bush. Forgive and go for it. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's what we got to do. All right, beautiful hearts. I hope you found something in this message. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Adonai, Adonai, Adonai.